Hi guys, this is Dave. Hey, training division asked me if I just put together a little refresher course for firefighter survival. We have some houses coming up down around 62 in Bangor that they're going to let us do some of the training on. So they just wanted me to put this together. So it's going to be quick and brief, and we'll get right into it. The first skill is going to be a single person window bailout. So to complete that, you need to break the glass out of the window frame. You're going to go head first out, put your palm against the wall on the inside, hook on the elbow, swing your foot up and out the window. You can leave your leg hooked if you need to hang in the window for a little bit. If not, you can just go out and drop. This next skill is a multiple person bailout, where you can get more than one person in the window just to get yourself out of that environment and out into a fresh air. Just one person will go out one direction on the window and hang there, and the other person will go right up over the top of them and hang on the other side of the window, where you can both be out in fresh air out of that heated environment. Then you can just spot your landing and drop, or wait for a RIT team to come and pick you off of the building. Okay, the next skill is a wall breach. That's just to get yourself out of an environment, either into another part of the building that's a better environment, or to get yourself outside. Remember, there's going to be wiring and studs in the wall that you're going to need to get through. So strike your tool up high, go through both sides, break the sheetrock on the way through and on the way back through. Just need a spot big enough to get your torso started through. You can either do the reverse method like that's shown in the video here, or you can go through forward and swim your arms through. The next one is the Denver drill. This is where two firefighters go in and rescue a downed firefighter. The first one will bail in the window, go over top of the victim, pull that victim up towards them so the second rescuer can drop in behind them. Make sure that you're making that platform. Put your knees down, get underneath his air bottle. Just ready lift, just that preparatory command to get him out the window. As soon as the ladder guy can reach in and help with his straps, help pull him out, he goes out. Then the first rescuer in will be the first one going out, and then the second rescuer will go out after. We'll show that from the inside, and then also you can watch it from the outside. Okay, our next skill is going to be the Ohio drill, and we're going to start off by learning the handcuff knot. Once you're good and familiar with that, you're going to drop that handcuff knot down. You're going to place one over the biceps and one over the forearm, so that we're going to have two ropes that we're going to pull from. Remember, however far your victim's down, to splay out enough line that we can reach down to the victim and have enough rope to pull on. Then we're going to tie a handcuff knot at that point, and then splay out enough more rope that you'll have a couple piles for people to be able to pull on, and then tie another handcuff knot. We'll drop those down into the victim, or if we need to send a rescuer down, we can use one of those knots to send a rescuer down. Now that we've got our knots down to our victim, we're going to place one knot halfway between the elbows and the shoulders on both arms, and snug that knot up. And then the second knot is going to go halfway between the wrist and the elbow on both arms, and we'll snug that knot up and get ready to pull. We want to make sure that we disperse our weight around the hole, so that not everybody's standing on any compromised part of the floor. If we need to, we can go over to where the floor is structurally sound and cut another hole that we can bring the victim and also a rescuer up through if we need a rescuer down in. So once we have our 4 ropes down in there, we're going to put a person on each one, and on one person's command, we're going to lift them up. We want to get them at least up to their waist out of the hole before that we switch over and take them out the direction that they're facing. Once you get them to this point, you can reach down and grab their air pack or their waist belt or their coat, whatever we can get a hold of, and pull them up through there, and then send a knot back down in to get our rescuer. Okay, the next skill is getting a firefighter out a window and onto a ladder. So this can be any height window. We're going to have our RIT team come up and place that ladder. Let the interior teams know that you have a ladder placed at that window. We're going to get the firefighter over to that window. We're going to put the firefighter on their stomach. We're going to grab the shoulder strap on his air pack and then either the waist strap or in the bottom of his coat. On command, one person's going to call ready, lift, and when we lift, we're going to lift them up. We're going to throw our leg that's towards the window, whichever side you're on. The one towards the window, we're going to throw that underneath their torso so that it makes a platform. At this point, we are going to reach underneath their waist and grab wrists, and when we grab those wrists, we should be able to lift in one motion, ready, lift, and we're going to lift them up and put them out the window. We're going to kind of go cross-body across the rescuer's body and help him onto the ladder, make sure that that bottle's not in his face piece and everything, and be able to lower him down that way. Okay, this skill is firefighter self-rescue with the tool. So it's to get yourself out of an environment and then down off of a building. You can take your tool that we always have with this, tie your rope around it. We're going to place that against the wall. We're going to put it right in the knock of the window, right in that bottom corner. Make sure that your tool's nice and tight. Keep that outward downward pressure with your hand that's away from the window at first. Then palm up. This is an important part with that hand placement. Make sure that palm is up against the building, and then bring the rope around your waist, put it into that hand, keeping that downward pressure so your tool doesn't move. Then grab both hands with both ropes and roll out onto your knees. Once you're out onto your knees, you can let out some slack, get up on your feet, and walk down the wall. There's several videos here that will show you kind of the procedure and your hand placement. Be creative on ways to go out. We've gone out on pliers, pencils, haligans, axes, shovels, broom handles, pens, pencils, 16 penny nails, a water bottle. So, be safe and wear a safety line, but some of those might be your only options to get out on. So practice it, make sure you're really good at the skill. Try not to shock load it when you go out the window. Then the last one we're going to go over is the firefighter head first window bell. You've seen on Firehouse magazines where firefighters are just coming out because they can't stand to be in the environment they're in. So this is just a way when you're coming out, a safe way to come out and to hook that ladder and to turn around and get yourself down. And you can get a whole crew out just under a couple of seconds if everybody's proficient at it. It takes a while to get used to it, but when you come up out, make sure that your hand goes down between the first two rungs. Don't try to grab them because you won't be able to hold your weight with that as you come out the window. But you can just shove that fist down through there, and your body weight on its own with your elbow hooked on there will swing yourself around onto the ladder. But try to reach down 2 rungs and across your body, and you can really control yourself coming around onto the ladder, and then get up into that slide position and slide down and get out of the way so the rest of your team can come out. Okay, this was just a quick review of some of the basic firefighter survival skills that we teach. There's many variations to some of these, and there's a lot out there that we don't teach, but they're just ones that you figure out during your career and during training. Just make sure you're safe out there. Use safety lines when you have people in risky situations coming down the ladder, especially that you're safe out there. Use a safety officer and a safety line if you need to. But anyway, mostly just have fun and practice some of these and keep them fresh so that if you ever do need to use one, that they just come naturally to you. Anyway, have fun out there.